My introduction to Liberty Wealth came about in a very stressful period. I was forced to look at things. I had a business manager here and a general manager that both of them got into some trouble, and I came in and I had taken a backward step from the business and left these two people in charge, and after 9 months I realised something was happening. The business manager was doing all the accounts and all the bookkeeping, and we were going to fire the both of them, but we had no replacement, and it was towards the end of the month, and I had the issue of getting all the invoices out and correlating all the timesheets, and there was no one there who knew the business, and I attempted to find someone, and they lasted about a week with the business manager, and they left. So I was in quite a pressure and stressful situation. There was legal action that we took against the two people that we let go. And because of the timing, it didn't happen at the beginning of the month, it was happening at the end. The pressure was really on me to get the invoices out and all the payroll and everything like that. And the longer I looked, because my thought was we could only do it with a person in the office. We didn't think it would be successfully done remotely. So, and I'd had a person in the office for 10 years, 11 years. So to have someone remotely do it was strange to me. I didn't think it was work. And the longer it took me to try and find someone permanent, I was running out of time, and it was the pressure. And that's when Adam came and said, look, don't worry, we'll do it. And I said to him, yes, but how are you going to do it? You don't know the business. And he said, well, invoicing clients and doing payroll and subcontractors is the same wherever you go. He said, all we need to do is to find the information that we need to have, which will need your help, and then we'll put it in such a way that moving forward, we don't need your help to do it. And it was right at the 11th hour, right? I resisted, and it was right at the 11th hour that I said, okay, let's do that. And Liberty Wealth just stepped in, and when I saw what they were doing and how they were doing it and how they were automating it and, you know, how they were gathering the information to do it, I was just, why didn't I do this before? First of all, let me say I found it extremely good value. Extremely good value. It saved me having to put on a staff member to do that. So to get a good person in the office, everyone knows what a good bookkeeper costs. We were paying her $90,000, and the charge after the cost of the bookkeeping service, we were saving $80,000. That's a lot. Goes straight onto your bottom line. For a medium-sized business, small to medium-sized business, that's a lot. And there's I found a lot of benefit to having Liberty Wealth in the background, is that not only do they get to know your business intimately through their bookkeeping service, but when you have a question about finance or business strategy, or there's a whole other skill set in the background that's available to you. which helps to make your business better. My business is already better since I joined Liberty Wealth. For me, it's not just about the money. I definitely made an extra $80,000 the next year. There was a cost saving there. It was just unbelievably so. But that wasn't the most important part for me. What I was looking for was someone permanent, accurate, that had the company and my best interests at heart and could provide on a regular basis the service with professional and integrity and competency. That was always there. No matter who was working for us, no matter how big we got or anything like that, I didn't want to rely on someone. I didn't want the fear of someone not turning up to work or being away on holidays, going overseas at the wrong time of the month, right? And that was always a constant pressure when you have staff, is the reliability factor. That was the reason, the comfort and the reliability and the ethics that made me say, this is going to be a permanent thing. I must admit, the hardest person to convince or to teach was me, right? I'm old school, everything's on paper. I'm old school. Everything's face-to-face, automated system, how to work zero and all that sort of thing is not me. So when Liberty Wealth comes and says, well, we're going to automate this and we're going to do it this way and this will collect the data, I go, I don't know what they're talking about. But to their credit, what they did is sit down with me and walk through it, right? They taught me how to operate Xero. Now I go in and get all the information that I need at the press of a button, which I couldn't do when I was in control of it myself and we were using my own. Couldn't do it. It's too complicated. No, I can't do it. But because Liberty Wealth came in and was patient and showed me that there was nothing to be afraid of and how easy it was to do it, then the more proficient I got, the more information I got, the happier I started to feel, the more at ease. The results started to flow immediately. If you're a person that has the skill set to increase the business, but needs someone to help you financially maximise your opportunities, and that's me. That's Liberty Wealth has done that for us. And to the extent that even when I put on new people, they've come in and trained the new people. Do you know? So if I go away for a month, I don't worry. If I get sick, I don't worry. Instead of working really hard in the business 24/7, I work hard on the business now. And that's something that Liberty Wealth have encouraged me to do. Now, are they competent? Very. Are they knowledgeable? Very. Am I better off knowing what I know now with Liberty Wealth Bookkeeping Service as opposed to having my own person in there? Most definitely I'm better off now. And it's not just the money, it's the people, the information that I have available to me now, the help when I need it, and the security that they're always there.